So you went to college, you graduated, and you are looking forward to your first high paying job. I'm sure you are all hopeful and everything, and then reality is gonna smack you right in the face to wake you up. So let's look at the dose of reality. Before I begin, please consider liking and subscribing, and let's get right into it. So, back when I was in college, long time ago, not very long, like a few years ago, I was thinking that my first entry level job average salary is gonna be 50,000 and above. Is gonna be, that's what every statistics was saying when I looked at my career, like this course that I did, it was looking around that much. But then I went into the workforce. I started applying jobs. I applied and applied and applied and applied. Just getting rejection after rejection after rejection because I'd come across the chicken and the egg scenario, which is normally, do you have experience? No, I do not have experience. How will I get experience if you're not giving me a job? But they still want experience. They want normally, but by that time it was 3 years average. They wanted 3 years average experience for an entry level job, and that made no sense. It's an entry level job. Where will they get experience from? It's an entry level. These people are straight from college. They're looking to get that experience that you're asking them to have already. And then now you are here denying them a job for no experience, for a job that you train. You're training them on the job. So it is, sometimes I just think these people are sadists. Like they just enjoy, like it gives them like they get off rejecting people. They get off saying no. Like, could you beg some more? Get on your knees, grovel, roll around like a puppy, beg for this job, beg. And then, after you've done all those things, you've done the 3 rounds of interview, if you're lucky, sometimes you'll get a rejection automatically from I don't know, automated system. It's automatic because they're gonna be sending it to you at 3 a.m. in the morning when the company is closed. They're already rejecting you at 3 a.m. Oh, we decided to go with good luck with your future. That FU message that the companies normally send to you after you've applied. You are probably overqualified even because the job in that case does not even need a degree. They're gonna be like, well, we looked at it, the machine looked at it and said F you and go away. So so that's how these people work the HR. It's like, I know, sorry for the sidebar ramble. I guess I have like some PTSD from the thousands of rejections, the thousands of applications that I sent back then, and then finally I got hired. Here. I was expecting the 50 something thousand that I was promised by my economics degree reviews, and then I the first job I get is like, nope, you think you're worth that much? Man, you should do stand up. You're worth nothing. You're gonna be getting around 40 something thousand. And then that's like when you realize what they say is really not what they mean. Majority of people, it depends on the major, obviously. If you are lucky, or I don't know, If you did more research and you realize that if you went to medical field like nursing and stuff, you would be earning more. If you went to IT, you will be earning more. You won't be having all these issues that other people are having. Then in that case, it's good luck to you. So here I was, already student loans is right there pending, waiting for you on the sideline. They're like, okay, I'm just waiting for you to get your job, Ben, and then I'm gonna start, with everything. But then now you realize, nope, that's not the average entry level. Most people, they do not get paid what they think they're supposed to be paid. That's the reality. Reality is smacking you in the face, giving you a backhand like a pimp, and telling you you deserve nothing. So, how do you stand up for yourself or try to stand out from the crowd? Because everybody has graduated now. You are all entering the workforce. How do you stand out? You can try to either do some certifications. It might help you offset the lack of experience. Otherwise, you'll be playing the chicken and the egg game forever with you have no experience. So if you had experience, we would have given you the job. But, that game, you will be playing it a long time. But if you get a certification that's, like, I don't know, $200 certification or whatever certification that might look good on a resume, that one can help you stand out a bit. But now it's time to look at the reality according to the people who did statistics, and they looking state by state to see how much the average entry level in America is. So let's go to website. This one was a talent. Sorry if in case you are hearing the noise of the helicopter. That's I don't know. Somebody's getting arrested or something. You never know. Anyway, so entry level average salary in the US of A. This is recent, and the average entry level is 37,000 or 38,000. That's the average entry level salary in the US. This, once again, it's for many majors. Like if you're not in medicine or IT, you're gonna be hitting this average for entry level, unless you go into sales, because sales is always hiring. 90% of the jobs you're gonna be applying to, they're gonna turn out to be sales jobs, and those ones are commission based, so you eat what you kill. But for many people who went to college and want to work in an AC room, trying to at least work in an office, they're gonna be having this average salary. So let's look real quick, state by state. Maryland is around 50,000 entry level average. New York is 45,000. I'm hoping maybe you're not living in New York with that entry level salary, because that's quite hard. I've seen many New Yorkers, they cross over, they live in New Jersey, but then they go work in New York because the rent in New York is ridiculous. So in New Jersey, the salary is 43,000 average. Hawaii, which is quite expensive, is 41,000. Washington is the same. Like, it's just it's not looking good. I'm not seeing the 50 something thousand that they tell you when you're signing up for college. You might get it a few years once you've gotten that experience, you've played the chicken and the egg game. But for most people, you have to start from somewhere, and they're gonna hit you with that reality. You can earn more than this, obviously, if you know you had some work experience, either internship or some certifications, things like that. But if you're going just by yourself that way, it's gonna be quite different. You see, Pennsylvania is around 37. I'm not gonna review all states because it's a lot, and I'm running out of breath after my long rant. But you can see that it's basically between 30,000 and 40,000. I think the most we've seen so far was like 50, what was it, 50,000? But that's how it is. I think Mississippi is the worst at 29,000 entry level. I don't know, if you live in Mississippi, you should be thinking of leaving Mississippi. But yeah, so the related salaries, if you're executive assistant, office manager, things like that, it's gonna be around that much average. Secretary, I've not seen secretaries in a long time. I didn't even know they still have secretaries. It's not the 90s. Maybe they do have. I might be sounding ignorant here. Receptionist average is around 31,000. But that is the reality. The reality is, if you went to college, hopefully you did not get so much student debt. But your first entry level job is gonna be around that much salary. You'll have to work your way a few years to increase it. Some people I've seen, they just give up on whatever major they did and they decide to go learn IT. Some decide to go back to school for nursing because nurses get paid. I've seen some go even do something like radiology, because I had a friend who did like radiology, just 2 years. It was like an associate's degree, like just 2 years radiology, and they earn more than what I was earning as an economics major, and I did the 4 years for economics, and they did only 2 years, earning more. So healthcare is where you get the money. IT is where you get the money. If you're unlucky, like others, either you'll see what to do. Anyway, that's all for today. Please consider liking, subscribing, and share this on all the networks. Also leave a comment. You can tell me what your average entry level salary expectation was versus reality, so we can remove the fog from all the lies. I'll see you on the next one.
Oh my goodness, all the networks! Wow! All the networks!